Start on the second row. Joe.
Joe Warden, Cleveland.com. LeBron, after game one, you were talking, you said that at some point adversity would come up and you thought you guys would be ready to handle it. Losing a game in the playoffs, does that rise to the level of adversity?
I don't think. Well, first of all, I give a lot of credit to Toronto. They played an exceptional game tonight. We didn't play our game, and they made us pay for it. I mean, it is a little adversity. Why not? I mean, it's the postseason, and you lose a game, and this is our first loss of the postseason, so I would count it as a little adversity. So we gotta go back to the drawing board, not fix everything, just fix a few things, and be much better on Monday. Obviously, we weren't as great as we've been, tonight.
Jeff
Zogett, USA Today. LeBron, without having seen film, what were some of the reasons that you were not on your game tonight as a team?
I think early on to start the game, we weren't as physical as we should have been, especially coming into a building that we knew we had to be a little bit more physical, understanding they were going to play with a lot of speed, a lot of force. So we didn't start the game as physical as we should have at the point of attack. Also, I think we lost track of some of our keys that we came into the game with, allowed us to kind of get sidetracked throughout the course of the game. And then in the second quarter, our second quarter lineup didn't do a great job of paying attention to detail, and they was able to bust the game open and score 33 points in that second quarter. They had 39 for the whole second half. Allowing them to score 60 in the first half is not, the type of game that we want to play.
Back to Joe.
JR, you guys were trailing by as many as 18, I think, in the second quarter, but did you feel like that this was a game just that you could come back in, and at what point did you really feel like it actually got away?
I honestly didn't feel like it got away until we came out in the fourth. Whenever we're on the court, no matter what the deficit is, I think we have a chance to come back. We have the pieces and the weapons to do that. It's just a matter of staying focused mentally and just locking in. Like Brian said, we got a little lax the first quarter, start the game off with, and they got so many easy buckets, and we just got to make them work hard on Monday.
Third row, Jason.
LeBron, Kyrie and Kevin both struggled tonight shooting. Looked like for different reasons. Looked like Kevin missed a lot of open shots, and Kyrie had a lot of bodies on him all night. I guess how do you evaluate how they played, and how much more does that put on you when they struggle shooting the ball like they did?
I think it's good for them. It's good for them. First little adversity they faced individually in a long time. And I think it's good for them. I think they'll be much better, obviously, on Monday, but it's good for them. I mean, when someone's not shooting the ball extremely well, obviously we don't want two of our big guns not to shoot the ball. It's going to be difficult for us to pull a game out like that, even though, with us shooting in the 30s, it was still a 5-point game at one point in the third quarter. But we know they'd be much better. JR did a great job of trying to pick in the slack up for Kyrie and for Kev. Channing tried as well, and I did as well. But, those guys will be better, and they'll watch the film, and we know they'll be much better on Monday.
Back row, right.
David Amber from Sportsnet. The Raptors were saying that tonight Bismack Biyombo was sort of their energy guy, and that's sort of the role he plays on this team. LeBron, what impression did he make on you with the performance he had tonight?
That's what he's been at home in every playoff game and every regular season game. We understand that he feeds off the crowd, but he's also a huge impact on the glass at home. He gives them a lot of energy. He gives them a lot of second chance points. I think he had 8 offensive rebounds. He cleaned up glass on all our misses in the first half. I think he had, at one point, he had 14 rebounds and no points, and it's a guy that just stays in his lane. And, he definitely gave them a boost tonight.
Down front, Mark.
For both of you guys, Mark Schwartz, ESPN, Bismack Biyombo's doing some of the Dikembe Mutombo finger wagging from years ago. When you see him do that during the game after a big play, what kind of reaction do both of you have?
Same one you got right now, you getting from him? We don't really have a reaction. I mean, he gets a great block. We trying to get back on defense. We're not watching him wave his finger, but, he probably admires him. I mean, we all take something from somebody. If I shoot a fadeaway, I got it from MJ. throw a no-look pass, get it from Magic. He shoots fadeaway threes. I don't know who he gets those from, but we all admire somebody, so
2K.
yeah. So it's no big deal.
Dave.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. LeBron, your normal response to physical plays, kind of dust yourself off and move on to the next play and avoid retaliation. At what point does that change? Could that change?
It's a great question. Obviously, teams and a lot of players are kind of taking it a little bit. At the end of the day, I'm important to this team. I can't afford to react in any kind of way to get me thrown out of a game, but I will protect myself. I will protect myself. When I was in high school, I got low bridge playing in an AAU tournament when I was a sophomore and junior in high school, and a kid just low bridged me, and I fell and broke my wrist. And that kind of thought kind of always plays in my mind. Either when I'm getting thrown to the ground or, if it's a borderline dirty play. But it's always the I guess I always think back to the Jay-Z phrase in a line he had of. If I shoot you, then I'm brainless. If you shoot me, you famous. What am I to do? So that always plays in my head anytime I feel like I want to react. I gotta keep my brain.
Back row right.
LeBron, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. There were a lot of hard fouls out there, but that little skirmish before the end of the first half, it looked like, I don't know, did you realize who hit you, and was it as bad as it looked, or were you maybe trying to sell a call a bit?
You're whack. Not trying to sell a call. I got hit with an elbow. I didn't know it was from my own teammate. I thought it was Damari, but I watched the replays from my teammate. So now sell a call for what? There's no call there to be sold. And that's it. I was going to say something else to you, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Is there anything else? All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you.